everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'll be your host tonight. My name is Betty Encinales. I'm the CEO of a company called Big Root Recruitment, and I would like to share my story with you. Basically, I started working within the financial sector around 15 years ago, and I always find it very interesting, very challenging, but it was very hard as a woman to get into the financial sector and to be able to survive all the challenges, and it's a very male-dominating industry. So it was very hard and very challenging to fight against a lot of other opportunities within men. And I also, through the time, I also find a lot of opportunities that were missing only because I wasn't a man. And I look around me, and I also saw that a lot of women that had children find it very hard and struggle a lot to find good jobs, as much as women that were single. So it was a very, very tough environment. And a few years ago, I decided that I actually wanted to do something about it. I had the opportunity to work in recruitment, which I'm very passionate about. And at the moment we are starting working with the other company I used to work before, I always find the same problems. Women struggling to find jobs, mothers who struggle to find jobs just because they have children and they work long hours, or the company just thought that they have children, so they weren't focused on the job. 2 years ago, I decided to create my company, which is the recruitment company focused in the technology sector and the financial sector. And I decided that partly I would like to focus a lot into helping moms that are at home, that cannot be able to work full time, but that are willing to work within the recruitment space or the financial sector. So the story is that now I would like to just be able to help a lot of other women like me, or moms that are at home, so they can go into working part-time or full-time within finance or technology. There is a huge space for a lot of very clever, intelligent women that want to change the world and actually want to do some good work, but they are not given being the opportunity to actually go back to the workplace. So this is the mission and the vision that we have in my company. And I would like to invite all you moms that are at home to don't give up into the things that you really want to do. And it's nothing more beautiful than seeing someone like a woman with children that want to also be and succeed in the professional life and being able to have the opportunity. Thanks, Marina.
Wow, Betty, I'm so taken by your passion, and I know you just returned from Amsterdam, where you've been part of the secret of Hispanic entrepreneurs, and now you are sharing some more. I know Veronica Sosa has been she's been organizing this huge event, and you are coming back now with a fresh attitude on what is possible out there. So tell us, what brought you where you are? What happened in your life that one day you decided, this is small, I'm not going to play small, I'm going to take it to the next level and see what happens next? So what happened?
Well, I think that I always have this passion and a desire to change the world somehow. And I still, every day I wake up, I always think I want to make some difference from the world I live in, or the environment I'm in. And I think what really clicked into my head was being a woman, and also seeing all my friends who have been struggling for years to go back to the workplace. I have many friends that have children. They're very clever women, very dedicated women, very hardworking. And they always come to me saying, my God, we cannot get a job because I'm a mother, because people don't think that I can work long hours, or maybe, they think that I'm not capable because I have a gap in my CV for 3 years because I dedicate myself with my children. And I heard that story over and over. And I felt, I'm not mom myself. I'm not yet a mother. However, I can definitely see my friends struggling and getting really frustrated because they're as capable as many men, as capable as many other women, and they're not giving themselves an opportunity. So I thought there's a huge gap, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now, just to help these women that are struggling to get their feet again into the ground, and to be able to help them to find a part-time job where they can still enjoy the company of the children, but at the same time go and feel that they're also fulfilled from their professional lives.
So you are saying that the old concept of stay-at-home mom is not a stigma anymore, because you created this new idea, new attitude towards women who are very loving mothers, but they're brilliant women. They don't need to give up on their own dreams because they have a commitment, emotional commitments towards their children, which is a natural way of living your life. So what is very special about your concept? Why is something so new, and why so many people want to have that opportunity you are creating right now?
Why? I think because there is, because there is a big niche, because there is a huge necessity of, I think, the women that work really hard, like mothers. A lot of the mothers are educated and have a lot of experience. I think they really need to get a job, and I think there is so many people out there, and I hear it every day, through my friends and my network, and I think there is like a huge gap into these kind of like moms where they don't get in the contact to the companies because they're actually mothers. So I think it's a very important fact to get aware and to put awareness on really this issue. People don't talk about it. People talk about gays, people talk about migrant women, people talk about, but what about the mothers? What about women that have children that are very capable and they're not just getting any opportunity because people don't believe that they can do the job because they have children. They cannot just, it's very hard. I've listened to these, and that's where I think, not everybody is in these shoes, but a lot of women are in those shoes, which are definitely, it shouldn't be that way.
So in fact, what is the offer you are making to stay-at-home moms right now? What is your offer?
The offer is, when we talk to companies, it's also seen companies are open to employ with the skills that they need, moms part-time. So this is the offer, creating a huge more network within new clients, new companies that are willing to have moms that work from home, so they don't have to kind of come to the office, but deliver the work they have to do from home in their own hours and deliver the work. And so they can work part-time at flexible hours and they still do the job. So that's we would like to work with more companies that are interested to employ these moms that are very capable, they have the experience, but they don't have to have them in the office, but actually, they can work and finish the work in their homes, and to get more moms the facility of finding the jobs.
Wow. So I understand the demographic. Where are they located? Where they have to live in London, or they could live anywhere else?
For now, my company starts operating in Colombia, but also here in the UK. And I think for now it's going to be London mainly. However, in the long term or the short term, to be honest, I would like to get more companies interested to work in different countries to see where we can work and grow the company and see where we can expand and help moms everywhere, to be honest. But obviously it will take some time to talk with companies, to also educate the companies, to tell them and to be able to communicate and create this awareness that, they should create jobs for moms that work from home.
So when our listeners think they know somebody who might need your help, or they know themselves they could have some extra hours between dropping their children to the kindergarten or to school and coming back, how they could best connect with you, Betty?
Well, the best connection I would like to communicate with women that have experience within the financial sector, only because my company is focused on the financial sector, as I said. And also, they can communicate with me by email. My company's email is info@bcruit.com. So if they connect through internet or LinkedIn with Betty Encinales, I will be able to guide them, and I will be able to check their CVs and see how can I help.
Right. So what's happening next? So they connect with you, and what is the process?
Well, the process is I will need to obviously see whether vacancies I can have for them. I mean, I cannot help everybody. Of course, I will like to, but it depends on the jobs. I mean, if, for example, a company needs a part-time economist and I have a CV of a mother that's an economist, a microeconomist, I can be able to help. If a company needs part-time sales analyst or an analyst or a sales equity salesperson, then I can be able to help. But I need to get obviously the mandates first from the companies, and then I can be able to help them others.
Wow. So once again, if you are a single parent, or you are somebody who knows somebody who needs extra income, and they want to carry on with their employment throughout raising their children at the same time, now is not just a dream, now it's possible. And Betty is very passionate. She is here to help. And just make that call, send that email and see what happens next. We would like to hear success stories. We love to interview people who managed to get their life back, and fulfill that dream that they kept secretly at the back of their mind, and they'll keep pushing, because now there is a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities out there, but one of the main obstacles right now, Betty, are issues related to self-confidence and what other people think if you are a stay-at-home mom, and what's happening next. So what is your view on helping stay-at-home moms to raise their self-esteem?
I think, first of all, I think they have to, I mean, before you're a mother, you're a woman. And before you're a wife or a single parent, you're still a woman and you're still a human being. And I think it's very important that they still believe in themselves. They still, connect with the news. They're still, I mean, what you learn from university, what you learn throughout the experience of work is never forget, So don't think that because you haven't worked for 3 years or 2 years or a year, you cannot find a job. I think you still have to believe in yourself. You have to update your CV. You have to go out there, do interviews, try to get that confidence back, because at the end of the day, you have to believe that you can do a job where you have done it before. So don't think that because you're now out of the market for a while, it's going to be impossible. I mean, it might be challenging, but it's never impossible. So get yourself back, put your high heels on and show up and shine.
So your key message for today, Betty?
Sorry?
Your key message for today.
My key message is to all the women out there, and moms, of course, it's let's try to make a difference. Let's try to be strong, to be able to get the jobs that we deserve to be in, and never give up. That's my advice for today, my message.
So until next time, I'm sure we are going to have a next time with a success story with Betty. Never give up. Never give up. Goodbye.
Never.